All right, hello, collective. How are you? I hope wherever you are in the world, you're happy, healthy, and safe. Collective, this is going to be general. Take it how it resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. I do offer personal readings. Information to contact me about that is in the description box below. Um, super easy, all lowercase, MollysBrighterSide at gmail.com. We're going to check out Friday vibes here. We're going to see what it is going on here. I'm really feeling, we got that energy here still lingering. Other people all up in your business. We're going to find out, hopefully, why they just won't stop. Is that Roderick? Hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, find out why they just won't stop. What it is that they can't seem to get over. I don't know. Outside of the fact that you're absolutely amazing, they're realizing a lot of awakening, okay, to truly who you are, to what the situation is, all that stuff. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Most High message, please, for the collective. Most High message. Show me clearly. Most High message. Thank you, Spirit. Hello, Roderick. Yeah, I'll be answering one question for 5 people at the end of the general. So if you want to wait around for the reading to be done at the end, I'll answer one question. All right, show me clearly. Tell me about this Friday vibe here for the collective. What's going on? Why is it that these people just won't stop? Maybe it's the collective just won't stop. Show me clearly. The collective can't be stopped. That's what I'm getting. All right, so somebody here has self-limiting mindsets. You are a beautiful butterfly, it says. Transformation, rebirth, personal growth. You never saw this coming from this person. It says slow down and appreciate the world around you. There's a need to take a break here. You have the gift of courage. Get out there and chase your dreams down. Make the changes. Step into new phases. We have angel number 666. Okay, not the mark of the beast. Once again, angel number. So it's about realigning your focus, paying attention to what truly matters, taking greater self-care, finding balance, and aligning your life with your higher purpose. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Girl with good intentions. Hello, welcome, welcome. We're on general. All right. Yeah, I'll be answering one question at the end for 5 people. But I'm going to get through the general first. All right. So Spirit knows all intentions in all situations. Spirit knows what's up. They know what it is that these people are doing, how they won't pick up on the messages to leave you alone. to not come after you the way that they have been. You are free to breathe and just be for right now. No guilt, nothing. Spirit's really pushing the message of no need to react, no need to pay attention to these people, like ignore them, okay? Someone's energy is very fertile and joyous, is enjoying, yeah, a very fertile and joyous life. Yeah, it's your energy. It's what you're doing. You're staying focused on you, focused on your happiness, all right? Then we have someone here is very foolish. There's quite a few. It's not just someone, okay? It's not just one person in the energy. A lot of you have several people that are upset with you, coming after you, energy suckers, things like that. People hating on you because you walked out of the house looking good today, you know, went into work looking good, feeling good, you're happy, and they're not. So they're bitter about that. They want what you can't, what they can't have from you, and they're upset. They want to get you to fumble. They want to get you to drop the ball because misery loves company. So they want to get you down on their level. Exactly. New level, new devil. Keep growing, keep glowing. Don't dim your light for anybody, okay? It says here, someone is waiting for a better opportunity. For what? Why? Why wait? Why wait? The procrastination is what's coming there. If something needs to change, if you're not happy, if you're miserable, or if they are, put it where it fits. It is energy. Get up and change it. Make it different. Do something different. Think differently. These people are mad that about your wheel of fortune, that things are going well for you. Once again, that you're comfortable. Okay. It says, how can someone say they love someone who they tried to destroy, either publicly or the career, maybe physically, mentally? They just attempted to destroy your character, you know, with the lies, the things they said to other people about you, going behind your back, misinforming people, leaving out big parts of like what their part was, you know, so zero accountability. You know, it's crazy thinking, you know. They could say that they love you, but yet they try and take you down. Now they're losing not only you, but love, material things, you know, all the stuff that's like precious to them, which is more so the material things. These are people that were not happy just being together, just sharing some laughs, just, you know, going for walks, looking at the sun, you know, making the brighter side of things in their lives. Whereas you're, you know, a lot more grateful for everything. They just wanted more, more, more. Insatiable appetite is what I'm hearing. Not just food-wise, but that could be for some. Yeah, new horizons. Old ways won't open new doors. Again, that change, you know, you have to make a change in order for something to change. You got to do something different, even if it's just changing your mindset and how you choose to look at things. Okay. Someone's got reprimanded at the office. They got in trouble at work, maybe caught, belittled by the boss. Somebody could have got caught, you know, doing some not so nice things, checking out your photos, things like that. They're getting in trouble. Things are starting to come to light. You're maybe going to be hearing some more of this. Somebody could be getting some bad news. They could be getting fired. What have you learned, and are you ready to put what that is into action? Again, that change. You know, you've learned that, you know, walking into this wall repeatedly, like that little battery-operated robot, you know, just walking into that wall, it's not getting you anywhere. You're consistently just walking into the wall. So how about stepping back, looking around and seeing that, oh, just, you know, a few feet to the right or the left is the doorway. I can go through over here. Somebody really is that repetitive, like they've been told over and over and over and over again, and they just keep dun, 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 you know, and they're not getting anywhere, and they're blaming you. 9 times out of 10, this energy here is blaming you. Once again, all you did was move towards happiness. Move towards what's best for you, for your mental, emotional, physical well-being, okay? Spiritual well-being. Codependent partner, yeah, they don't want to let go. They need somebody. They need to look like they're in a relationship, like it's happy. They need to be with somebody for financial reasons or whatever it is, to make them happy. And it gets very draining. A lot of you have realized this and you've moved away from people. You see what's going on. Somebody's codependent partner, whether it's a lover, a friend, coworker, family member, whatever, they like to make everything look perfect on, I like to call it fake book, okay, or some kind of social media platform, all right? They like to make their life look just wonderful. They don't post any of the negative, you know, and people are like, what the heck? How? That's part of what they use to manipulate everybody, you know, the rest of the friends and family that are looking at this, so that when you do pull away, or when you did pull away, they all looked at you like you were the ass. You know, how could that be? Oh, you're so perfect together. Oh, give another chance. All the, you know, getting people to really crowd around you. And that's why, I mean, you have more, a lot of you have more than just the one person that you're dealing with. You have all the ones that they're going and flapping their jaws to. The way that they think about you and the way that they speak about you is just as powerful, as if they lit candles and did some magic, did some mirror magic, you know, put some little stuff together and, you know, sprinkled it somewhere, handed it to the moon, whatever. Your thoughts are incredibly powerful. So you need to keep them focused on the positive. You need to not let these temptations that will be coming in, or that are coming in from these negative people, pull you back down. You're elevating. Don't let them grab your feet and yank you back down. I know that there is pain, but you hold on for one more day and you break free from the chains. All right? Spirit's saying, hold on for one more day. Spirit's saying to you that they know it's hard. They see all this stuff, but they're there for you. And if you just keep holding on just that little bit longer, don't quit, don't fall to the temptation. You're so close to getting what it is that you need. You're so close to breaking free from the chains that they're using to hold you down, or that they did use. Okay, again, these are general readings. So depending on where you're at in the healing process, and you're going to be the only one who knows that, okay, then it's going to be a little bit different. Some of you are just starting to break free. Some of you have been there, done that already. Okay. So yeah, please keep in mind that it is energy. It's not psychic stuff here. It's energy. There's a difference. Okay. So, if you hear something that resonates with you, but you don't like the outcome of it, sit back. That's spirit's cue to you to sit back and really think about that, and see if you can step back and see that bigger picture. Maybe you're walking into the wall here and you're the one that needs to step back and see the new opportunity or the new route to go and make that decision accordingly. Okay? It could be past, present, future. It could be your energy. It could be someone that you're thinking of's energy. It could be the energy of someone who's thinking of you. It could be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. So your wisdom and discernment are key in any tarot reading, okay? And a lot of it doesn't make sense right away. And then a few days later, you're like, oh, so that's who it is. You hear something about, you know, what you hear in a reading, and you hear it's going on with a coworker or a neighbor down the street or whatever it is. You know, but it's around you. So it's in your energy. Show me clearly. And again, I'm not saying that everything you hear in the reading is directed directly to you, okay? So take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I will not be angry. Yeah, Spirit, seriously, there is no competition. They do not want you to fall victim of this trap, okay? They don't want you. Somebody's going to try and upset you. They're going to try and get you to act out, to lash out at them. They're going to try all kinds of tricks that used to work on the old you, all right, to see if they can get you to pull down. That's why they're in their your energy. That's why they're still here, you know, repeatedly trying to come at you and sticking around in your energy to see if what they're doing worked. Okay, I'm going to try this. Oh, did that work? And they watch, and so they're spying, checking you out. They're still talking crap about you, especially in the retrogrades. Okay, emotions are big here now. We have the new moon coming in Scorpio, and yeah, they're all up in your energy. Okay, there are a lot of emotions swirling around, especially the old ones, and it's really important to get quiet, sit with yours, and figure out what you need to let go of during this new moon in Scorpio. Okay, you may find yourself being a bit more emotional, a little bit more easily upset. You may find yourself being really drained and tired too. You need to sit and get quiet and think about the things that are limiting you, the extra baggage that you're still packing forward. Am I still resentful? Am I still hurt? Am I still angry about the things that happened? You know, forgiveness is key. Once again, it's not for them. And forgiveness doesn't mean that what they did, said, or anything is that it was okay. Forgiveness literally means that you, collective, acknowledge what it is, okay, that happened, that you recognize your body's response to it and how it's affecting you, and then that you're letting it go so that you can move on. You don't have to go see this person face to face or send them a letter or nothing in order to forgive them. You just hand that over to Spirit. Release that, let it go. Okay, I see this is happening because I'm still pissed off. I'm still triggered when this happens or that happens. Do you want to live the rest of your life like that? I don't think so. You know, that wouldn't be a common response. You know, yeah, let me continue to be triggered and get upset and be hurt and affected by somebody that's not even in my life anymore, or something that's happened, you know, years ago, decades ago. There's a need for you to recognize it, acknowledge how it affects you, and then release it, let it go. Turn it over to God, Spirit, Buddha, whoever it is that you believe in, okay? Release it. And then break free from the chains, okay? Yeah, these people flat out lied about you, possibly in court. They lied in front of Spirit, a spiritual court. So to other people, to get them to see you differently, to get them to think that you were someone that you were not, to discredit you, that kind of thing. Spirit saw it all. Okay, so whether it's a physical court in this world or in the spirit world, they're getting caught up. Someone here would benefit from drinking some rose tea. All right, that helps raise your vibrations, helps bring you a little clarity, a little comfort. It's a self-care, and there's definitely a need for some self-care. Yeah, and there's a sense of pride, okay, that is all good. Just don't let it get out of hand. Don't let the pride in how far you've come and the things that you have accomplished turn to prideful, okay, where you become kind of arrogant about it. Show me clearly. Always be grateful. Always realize, you know, that remember where you came from. It could go back to not so easy, okay? Yeah, the season that you are currently in will not last forever. Someone here has a tendency to be very domineering or overly controlling, and they are mad. They're mad because they can't trick you. They can't get you to react to things. Boredom. Ask yourself why. Nothing changes until you change it. They were undermining your grasp of reality, gaslighting you, maybe you thinking you know, that you were doing things wrong, saying things wrong, that you were weak, powerless, getting you to be more in need of them, that codependent, you know, like you can't do it on your own. They drilled that into your head so that you wouldn't leave. That's an easy way for somebody who is controlling to control another person. I return to sender anything meant to stop, block, slow, or hinder my life in any way with love, light, and healing. Okay? Do that. Spirit loves you. Don't do it with anger. Don't wish them to go through what they put you through, because then where's the difference? Where, you know, you're still on the same vibe. You're just as bad, honestly, as they are. If you're going to turn around and wish them harm or something like that, and you're missing the big message of spirit, which is love. Okay? And compassion. There's a need to come to an understanding at some point. That takes some time. Let me tell you, it's not easy to sit there, and in the moment when it's all fresh, you could easily be, you know, that son of a bitch or whatever, you know. For your sake, again, just like the forgiveness, for your sake, for your growth, to pull out of karmic cycles and level up, it's important that you wish no harm, okay? So just love and light, right back to you, return to sender, hey, nice try, whatever, didn't work, not gonna work, and move forward, let it go. Pray that they get some healing, because when they get the healing and they start on their soul path, this stuff that they're putting you through, it's going to stop, because they're going to realize, and they're going to start focusing on themselves instead of you. Okay? Yeah, you are worthy of love and happiness. Spirit really needs you to know that. Somebody here could have put you on an altar trying to stop you. All right? Someone has an incurable illness, an actual illness, maybe lovesick, or they just, the incurable illness of stupidity. There's no nice way to say it. Ignorance. Yeah, it doesn't really come across as well as just what these people are doing is just complete freaking idiots. They're not getting it. And some of them will not, sadly. And the only thing you can do, like I say, is keep focusing on you, focusing on your path and what Spirit is trying to tell you and communicate with you, and leveling yourself up to a level where you're untouchable by them, because they're not going nowhere. They're going to be sticking down at the bottom. They like it in their little cesspool. Okay? Be inspired or inspire here. And some of you may need to do a cord cutting with this energy. If you know who this is, or the majority, you know, and then ask too for Spirit to point you in the direction. Ask Spirit to, you know, cut you free from all those that are reluctant, or not reluctantly, relentlessly coming after you. Okay. Let's see. What is that? Priya? Hello. I hope I'm not even gonna try pre-illustrates. I don't know. Sorry if I butchered that. Welcome. All right, and Sharon, hello, hello. I hope everybody is doing well. Show me clearly, Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Messages for the collective. Oh, I just wanted to say too. Hold on. Just a second. Okay, let me get back to this. Show me clearly. Most High message. What do they need to hear, Spirit, about this energy? Why they just won't stop? What are the effects of them just not stopping on the collective? Could be hearing lots of dogs barking in the neighborhood, like a lot more than normal. People calling out for them, like dogs breaking free, getting out of the yard and stuff. Maybe you're seeing a lot of loose dogs in your neighborhood, but people out there calling them and calling them. The little dog comes back and they get stuck back in the yard. Pay attention to things like that. Pay attention to where your mind is, your thoughts are in that moment, okay? Birds, of course, always messengers of spirit. It says here with the Three of Swords, there's great sadness that will heal in time. Let go of the past. Personal growth that occurs from challenges, healing misunderstandings, and being there for those in need. Okay. So there's that saying that I'm sure you've all heard, you know, hurt people hurt people. For some, yeah, we're talking about the ones that are coming after you. Okay. Those, they relentlessly over and over just keep doing it because, again, idiotically, they don't pick up the messages that they need something different. They like it, like I said, in their little cesspool. Then there's hurt people like the collective, okay, that realize, you know what, if I stick my finger on that flame, it's going to freaking burn. You know, I might try it again, but then that's it. I'm not going to do that. That hurts. So you're doing something different, okay? And a lot of hurt people that are like that are picking up on the signals and making changes for their highest good tend to be very compassionate towards others that are hurting, others that are in need. And a lot of the times that's what gets you into the positions that a lot of you are coming out of to begin with, okay? Dealing with the hurt people, trying to rush in and fix them, sacrificing bits of yourself or large quantities of yourself to the point of exhaustion. To try and get somebody to see something different, to make them happy, that kind of thing. Very empathic energy. And that's what's here too with the Three of Swords. Show me clearly. And they just don't get it. They're like, what? I mean, I don't know if you can see very well. This girl is looking at the angel who's holding her hand and helping her, but she's looking at him, and the facial expression is kind of like, huh? What? I don't know. It's, yeah, like I said. All right. Highly divine, hello, welcome, welcome. All right, we have the Knight of Cups. Taking off loving yourself. All right, you tried to be this earth angel here helping someone and they didn't get it, so you left. You started taking care of yourself. Romantic, flirtatious, introspective, okay? Fickle, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair, a lack of balance in a relationship, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, and a love for art and poetry. All right, that's the Knight of Cups in this deck. And, you know, it is, though, again, I don't know if you can see, he's really focused on that cup. Somebody could be rushing into you with a connection, but what I'm really getting is that this is you. You're like, that's my cup, you know, that's my emotional fulfillment, and I'm going to be really careful here and not spill it, but I'm getting the heck away from these energies that are like this, that are just, you know, repeatedly over and over again taking advantage of your kindness here. You're worrying about healing, okay? There definitely could, though, be someone else coming in that's very honest, I'm getting. Yeah, you're choosing wisely when it comes to these cups. It says make a choice. Stop procrastinating, okay, or overanalyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options or addictions could be possible too. But what I get is that he's so cautious about not spilling anything from this cup that he's going to pick really carefully who gets it, okay? Show me clearly. And move towards things in life that are filling the cup. Yeah, and then we have this Knight of Swords. Somebody here very decisive, focused, driven, a little defensive. Events that move at great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes, and review your opinions carefully. Again, this person, they didn't get it. They want to come back. They want to look to you to fix their boo-boo, okay? Or, you know, whether that's financial, physical, emotional, whatever. You moving away from that, choosing very careful, learning how to choose very carefully here is going to help you see when this, the Knight of Swords can also be, you know, it moves, it's the fastest knight in the deck, so it can be a little chaotic too, you know. And there's something here, you took off following spirit, okay? Again, moving away from this. Look at all these knights. I love it. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive, plans carefully before taking action, but then gets going. Pay attention to the details. Wait for the perfect timing, a guardian angel or someone who watches over you. All right, so some of you could be kind of stagnant right now, or feeling as though you're kind of stagnant. This Knight of Pentacles, these two horses are running. This one here is at a standstill. So there's something that right now you're really reevaluating. Really, you know, because you don't want to make the mistake. The Knight of Pentacles is my favorite knight in the deck, because they, just like I said, they don't want to make mistakes. They have that one precious pentacle, and it's taken them a long time to get it. And before they give it to someone else, they want to make sure it's damn right, and they want to make sure that they're worthy. Okay, so you're really kind of standing here like, thinking about this. This could be, you know, dealing with something from your past, your children or your childhood, things that you need to let go of. Again, a lot of you, this new moon in Scorpio, the emotional release of the things that we have been carrying forward with us thus far in life. Checking it out, figuring it out, getting educated, you know. Show me clearly. I want to welcome everybody that is new to the channel. Thanks very much for clicking on. All of you who are returning, thank you, thank you. You are amazing. I truly appreciate you. But please don't forget, hit the like, hit the subscribe. All right, even that little bell there, click on the notifications if any of this is resonating, if you're liking what you're hearing. All right, thank you, thank you. Yeah, and then this Five of Pentacles, yeah, because you've had these negative thoughts here, is the Five of Pentacles, manifesting into reality, into your challenges. So again, I said earlier, your thoughts are so powerful. The way you think about things, you know, it's never going to work. It's, you know, that was a dumb idea. Well, you're right, and it won't, because you've already blocked yourself. You've already told yourself that it's going to fail. So it's going to fail. You know, that's what Spirit's hearing. If you give yourself an ounce of hope, okay, thinking positive, taking those shots, even if they don't work out, you know, getting up and trying again, you know, you're going to do something different, unless some of you, or, you know, we got cross watchers too, some out there, you know, they get up and they go to try again, and the exact same thing, exact same energy, exact same direction, all that stuff. They don't make any changes. They keep picking those kinds of people, those kinds of relationships, situationships, whatever, jobs, and nothing changes until you change it, okay? Somebody here, you could be worrying about finances. Maybe that's part of why you're hesitant, okay? Maybe you are a little codependent in that respect, like I had mentioned earlier as well. But for a lot, it's that negative mindset, okay? Yeah, it's the way that we were programmed to think from childhood about certain situations, relationships, jobs, all of that. You know, oh, I hate this job. I got to get up. I got to go to the grind. I got to make that money. I got to pay, you know, which, yes, to a point, yes. But while you're doing that one, you could be looking for the one that truly makes you happy, what you really want to do, so that you get up in the morning and say, I get to go to work today, you know, versus I have to go to work today. You know, there's things around this. Going after what it is that you love, making those wise choices. If it's a relationship, you know, maybe you grew up seeing like a Leave It to Beaver type household where the dad went off and worked and the mom stayed home, and, you know, food was on the table at 5 o'clock when he came home. You know, everything was scheduled, structured. Maybe you saw a different kind of family life, you know, where there was lots of fighting, maybe third party stuff going on. And you learned that, hey, that mom did it. You know, that's just what you do. So it's okay if, you know, he's coming home late and smelling at other people or whatever. There's so many scenarios, okay? I'm just throwing these out as examples. But you're realizing here that no, it doesn't have to be that way. This is 2025, almost 2026, okay? You can make your own choices, your own pathways here. Yeah, but there's definite strong fear around money. Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords. What is this here? Cheryl, hello, welcome, welcome. Is it? That is true. However, we all have days when apprehension sets in. Absolutely. I'm not being negative. Sometimes I may be weighing the pros and cons. By nature, I'm optimistic. Ease up on humans. Oh, okay. You must be new. Um, yeah, because I do ease up on people. It's a reading. It's energy. And yeah, we all have those days. You must have just tuned in because that's what I said in the beginning. But thank you for letting others know. I appreciate that. Okay. God dang. Was I not? Anyway, I'm not even going to bother. Love and light. All right. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords here, it says the illusion of entrapment, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action, take responsibility for your life now. I love this card, actually, the imagery, because typically the Eight of Swords is just bound up a little bit and standing there with all the swords around. Here, the gateway is opening, and 7 of the swords are on the gate that have been blocking, and she's already removing the blindfold. And then here is the single sword, the Ace of Swords, the clarity, the victory, the drive, okay, to go through here, beginning to see that this is possible, okay. Yeah, that you're going to go in a different direction. Yeah, a lot because of what it is that we have learned in life, you know, in this experience, all of that, realizing that it's self-limiting. Some people, like I say, are staying in situations because of fear of money. Okay, like, what am I gonna do, you know, this day and age? How can I afford this? We're barely making it on 2, 3 incomes, whatever, 4 incomes, whatever. Sitting and thinking about it, weighing all the options, okay, in order to choose carefully. Some things, you know, downsizing a little bit, you know, maybe you physically move. Maybe you physically get up and move, as far as relocating a different house, a smaller house, a different town, state, whatever. You know, there's other things to do. And a lot of the times when we're in this energy here, after the emotional hurt is here, we kind of block ourselves off from being able to look at all the options. We're still walking into that wall repeatedly over and over, and spirit saying, come on, let's step back a little bit and let's look and see. There's a doorway somewhere. There is a doorway somewhere. Whether it's someone else helping you, whether it's a change in your lifestyle, your location, something. Maybe some of you got to go back home to mom and dad or another relative or something. I mean, there's things, but if you want it bad enough, you're going to realize that it's a temporary thing. This is a temporary situation, like in the first spread. You know, it will pass. Show me clearly. Amanda, hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, King of Wands, motivation, inspiring, very theatrical, ambitious. Take a leadership role, step into the spotlight, Public speaking could be something for some of you. Keep your eyes on the big picture, not just the little spot, the big picture, and communicate your visions. Don't be sensitive to criticism. All right, if that didn't work, then, maybe somebody else a little older, a little wiser, maybe somebody going in the direction that you're going, who's inspiring or whatever, you admire them. Maybe take in, kind of consider, asking them, well, how did you get through this? How did you do this? There's something about it. And I think that the King of Wands is excellent with the energy here in this spread, because the King of Wands was once a pauper. Okay, just poor on the street, homeless, running around begging for food. And it's the drive and the determination that comes with this fire energy here. Not listening to outside influences, not falling for the tricks and stuff that got him to the throne, to the status of king. He worked all the way up that way, because the King and the Queen of Wands are the only two king and queens in a tarot deck that are not afraid to challenge an emperor or an empress, high priestess, high priest. It doesn't matter. And if it's what they want, nothing stops them. And it really feels like that's kind of what's happening here. You're getting a little fire lit. Okay, you're getting a little optimistic, a little creative with what you got going on here. Okay, and it's excellent. Yeah, you're making choices from the heart. You could be falling in love, maybe a resurgence in a relationship, but exchanging gifts, sharing with people, like-minded people. Again, going in the direction that you're headed, which is your happiness, your success, regardless of what it is. They don't have to be doing the exact same thing. But somebody that you see, in a position that you want, there's no harm in asking, picking their brain. Sometimes they'll tell you, sometimes they won't. But more often than not, they'll enjoy sharing their story of how they did it. Okay, and then the Two of Cups, like I said, love is what Spirit's message is. Okay, being in that community that helps one another. If they fall in that, there's no laughing. It's like, hey, come on, let's do this. Let me help pick you up. Encouragement. Okay, that's the kind of people you want in your corner, encouraging you to go after your dreams, whether they agree with them or not. And that's work, friendship, lovers, family, whatever. You don't want to have those people that just sit there and they're, oh, that's a dumbass idea, or you're so stupid, that kind of stuff. No, get the hell away from that real quick. Realize how precious your cup is. Yeah. And then we have 55 here too, by the way. So big changes. All right. The Five of Cups. There's two cups being handed here in the background, but he's got his back turned to that, focusing on the back. So some of you, you've already turned your back on a situation. Honestly, some of you already turned your back on a situation, but what you're staring at is everything that didn't work. What you're still looking at is that river of emotions. Okay. It says focusing on the negative, of course, Five of Cups, but things not turning out the way you anticipated. Forgiveness of self or others. And then everything happens for a reason. So look for the hidden blessing. Look for the hidden message that's here. Okay. Yeah. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles for the overall energy, and it says financial security for yourself, your family, an inheritance or a retirement, peace and contentment in life. Some people, they get so focused, especially on the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God, that means I'm getting a shit ton of money, winning the lotto, woo, no more work, whatever, you know. But this 10 of Pentacles also brings you peace of mind and contentment in life. Whether you have that mansion on the hill and the latest rolls or whatever. Okay? Honoring family traditions, pride in the family tree, and passing on knowledge. The 10 of Pentacles is like graduation day. Pentacles are coins, but they also stand for relationships and what you have learned education-wise, okay? And somebody here, again, in the beginning, I was picking up on that energy of someone that is, I'm trying to think of what the card said exactly, but in gist, it was someone focusing on the material things in life, okay? And you're moving away from that because there's a whole lot more than just material things that you need. You need to have somebody in your life that, like I said, supports you, roots for you, shows you a little tender love and care once in a while, you know, or more often, you know, prioritizes you over a paycheck or something that they bought, you know, gives you their time, okay? That's here too. Learning from the past, what it is that's important, and then putting that into action with your choices here. 2 of Wands. Somebody is really upset with this. You could be moving towards an air sign energy. You don't have to be, but what I'm getting with this is somebody here is, he's sitting on the throne, okay? But he's like slumped, like, oh, shit. Oh, I should have chose different. Oh, the regret. I should have done something different. That's what I get, you know? And now realizing, you know, logically thinking, I could have had that. I could have had that V8, damn it. I could have had my wish fulfillment here. I could have, you know, been victorious. I could have had, you know, this happiness, this success, the clarity and everything, this awakening that's occurring, okay? That's for some. For some, that's you moving forward very logically, okay? Let me see. We have Jenna, is it? Calpana? Welcome. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, clarify the message for the collective. What's going on here? They just won't stop. What does the collective need to know? Show me clearly. Oh, okay. Didn't even ask yet, except for that. Yeah, somebody's blocked here about moving forward. Again, that energy that they're not seeing it. They're not seeing their way out of it. Okay? That's for some. I'm going to stick that back. All right, tell me about the 3 of Swords, please. Okay, yeah. If you saw that. Flipped out in the challenge position over here. That's putting in the work. Again, that Knight of Pentacles energy. Put a lot of work in perfecting that pentacle. Put a lot of work in perfecting self. And not that everybody's perfect, no, but to the best of their ability, putting that time in to heal, to make sure that you can move forward here. It is a card for work as well, but that self-work to follow the happiness, okay? Yeah, feeling stuck right now while you try to get there. Okay, exactly like what I was saying. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Is that Minkle something? Sorry, hello, welcome, welcome. All right, yeah, almost in the reverse here. Almost in the reverse, but in the challenge. It was hard for you to stand up for yourself. That's why I said he's looking at that cup. He's taking off on the horse and trusting spirit to guide him here because he's not even paying attention. Okay, he is so focused on that cup, getting that emotional fulfillment, and that is because it was hard to stand up because of the heartbreak. Okay, realizing that a change needs to be made. I got to get out of there, man. This wasn't working. I'm spending all my time giving and giving and giving. Now what's in this cup is precious. And you're seeing that what you have in that cup is precious. And these people that don't get it, friend, family, coworker, lover, doesn't matter. They don't get that. They don't appreciate it. Moving on. So this is where you started working, you know, to stand up for yourself. You've been through a lot, wounded as well, but going toward, yeah, following spirit. Thank you. Following spirit, making loving choices here. Okay, Empress energy, and some are blocked. All right, show me this Seven of Cups. This is somebody that you tried to take with you, okay? You tried to tell them. Yeah, this is somebody, those people, you know, those people that come and get advice. They get advice over and over and over about the same damn thing, but they do nothing about it. They don't even, you know, it's just like, oh, it's like free therapy, okay? They just want to talk about it. They just want to hear themselves talk about it. And you give the advice and they don't take an ounce of it to heart. They don't put a smidge of it. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to choke myself. Damn. Yeah, they don't want to talk. They don't do it. Show me the Seven of Cups. They just sleep on it. Baby, let me sleep on it. It's freaking meatloaf. I gotta know right now. Anyway, okay, Seven of Cups. Yeah, you gotta be really careful here. You want the real deal, the Lovers, the original card of choice. Choice of who gets your love. You first and foremost, hopefully. Okay, like the air mask dropping from the airplane when it's going down or whatever, you know. It said the rule, put this on yourself before anybody else. And you're like, ah, crap, I got my kids here, I got all that stuff. But you can't help them if you're passed out, you know. And yeah, it took me a while to get that because I was always like, no, my kids first. No, my people first. I was right back here. Not that my kids are the issue. I'm not saying. It's just an example when you, from a mother's point of view, okay? And I was always like, no, I'll do them first. I'll do whoever first, and then I'll get mine last. No, better choices here, okay? Better choices here, especially from the ones that, you know, breadcrumbed you. Okay, so choosing real love here, the stuff that's really going to work here, or the breadcrumbers. Have you learned enough yet? Has Spirit given you enough examples to realize that that's not working in order for you to have this new beginning? Okay. What is this? Yeah, I'm going to do one quick question at the end for 5 people. Okay, Mink. So I'll stick you on the list. If you stick around, great. Then I'll give you an answer of what's coming up for you. But if not, that's fine too. And I'll skip and go to the next person. All right. Yeah, the passing judgment here. And it landed right here with the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords, the Judgment card. Coming in here, passing, maybe somebody quick to pass judgment on you. Well, how dare you? How dare you do that? You left, you lousy SOB. You know, how dare you go be happy? All of this. They don't want that. And there's conflict here. It could definitely be Virgo energy. It doesn't have to be. And there's the Knight of Swords too. Yeah, it definitely could be Virgo energy, maybe wanting to make some kind of an emotional plea. Okay, it could be an apology, proposal, something like that. But it's some kind of an emotional plea. It's taken them a long time to do this. Okay, yeah, because they want what you got going on because they're in this lack mindset. They're struggling now. Somebody is worried about materialistic things. That was in the first spread too. Yeah, not doing so hot financially. Show me clearly. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Yeah, they're bringing conflict here. All right, too much competition, too hard, all the people, all the things that they said, spreading gossip, everything. Spirit's judging them for this. They're hitting a tower moment. Okay, those that wanted to sit there and participate and talk crap about you, just because you finally had enough, because you spent so many years or months, whatever, wasting time on people that, I hate to say wasting time, because it was an educational time. It just sucks that we couldn't, you know, pick up a pamphlet and just, oh yeah, okay, one of those little cheat sheets from college or whatever they called those, I can't remember. But yeah, if we could just get, you know, the short version and, all right, yeah, I'm not going to do that. You know, that would be much easier, but no, we have to go through this and actually experience this, you know? And, yeah, so they're gossiping here about you, talking about you, hopefully getting you stuck, but what they don't see is all they're doing is they have you in careful planning mode. They've put you in careful planning mode. They're dying to know what you're coming up with because you've already gone so much further than any of them have. So they would love to be able to use you as that little cheat sheet, okay, to try and skip forward, all right, to the head of the class. But yeah, Spirit sees this. They're watching. They're watching all the they're watching all the stuff occur, all right? And yeah, they know all the thoughts, the intentions on all sides. So you don't really have to do anything. It's they encourage you not to get involved in this because they're going to fight your fight. They're rounding up the rest of the angels here and going after this group. Okay? There's more than one. While you carefully plan your next move here, what you're going to do to get to your spot here on the throne. All right? Thou be what is it? Thou preparest a table before thine enemies or something like that. Okay? You're beginning to see this clearly. What was keeping you stuck? The things that kept you there. And you're walking through right straight to victory. All right? Tell me this Knight of Cups, please. Yeah. You're coming out of this. You don't want to go to it. You've been there. Okay? You've been there. You may be isolating yourself or feel a little isolated. Um and that, but once again, you're that kind of energy that yeah, the hurt, you're that type of hurt people that you're going out to make a difference. You're not out trying to continuously hurt other people. You're making changes. You're shifting gears. You're going on your path. And all the people that you can help along the way, share the good news with. That's your energy that I'm picking up on, you know. When you're an example, you're a nurse or somebody, and you're God bless you if you are, you know, but even if you aren't, but still they're on their feet all the time, and their shoes are so important. And my aunt was a nurse, and boy, when she got a new pair of shoes that you know, hadn't hit the floor yet with the other gals, and that felt good, she was telling everybody, you know, this is what you do. This is where I got them, and oh, you got to get them, and sharing what makes you feel good, okay? Not bringing you down. Give me one more for the night. Yeah, you're remembering how you were left out in the cold, how you didn't matter, how you struggled. And you're using that to build and create that pentacle by listening to spirit. You have a new beginning now. You have a new beginning now. And that cup that you were running and protecting, all that, there it is. And it's got some friends. All right. Yeah. And then the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, releasing that burden here, cutting out which no longer serves you, cutting out the things from the past, and you're turning around here. Yeah. An Emperor energy could definitely be one, okay? Somebody that puts you in a third-party situation, whether they cheated with another person, whether they just didn't take you to heart when it came to things you needed. You know, they treated you like a little pauper at their feet. You know, go get this for me. I'll cook the dinner, do this, do that. You know, yeah, and there's your victory. You see it now. And High Priestess. I'm telling you, this energy is amazing, collective. And it's really, really big. And right now, this is the time to very happily, very, very happily be the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? Just sit there. You don't react. You don't take any action. Again, these other knights, those horses are moving. This is at a complete standstill. There's not even a leg bent to start walking. Okay? Chill out for a little bit. Rest. This is your time to start choosing wisely from all the stuff that left you feeling like outcasted, financially incapable, whatever, you know, it is for you. And listening to spirit, really focusing to make that better choice, to let spirit handle this. Spirit's passed judgment on these people already. Pray you're not one of them. Pray you are the collective that is trying to make a change and trying to be better and doing all that and listening to spirit. Don't be like these others. And we got 555. Massive change. Massive change. 555 angel number. Just in case you don't know, I'm going to go look because I know for a fact a lot of you don't. There are so many more messages all around you to open up to seeing. 555 angel number is a powerful sign of significant change, transformation, and new beginnings. It indicates that major shifts are happening in your life, whether it's career, relationship, or personal journey. And it encourages you to embrace these changes with courage and trust. And it is often seen as a message of personal growth, freedom, adventure, and positive shifts in life. Break free from the chains. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, it's big. And this new moon coming here in Scorpio, this is a time to lay those burdens down, man. This stuff here, you've been packing, okay? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay? Can't hold you down any longer. I don't even know if that's the lyrics. I just felt like saying it. Anyway, 5 of coin. Why is this here, Spirit? 5 of coin. Thank you. Yeah. You're sitting pretty. You're comfortable with what it is that you have. Okay? The challenges here, the fears surrounding money, this is trusting. Right on her finger is the red cardinal. Right over here, chasing after the red cardinal. You following Spirit's guidance. And just trusting, hey, I got this. Spirit's making sure that you make it, okay? You choosing wisely, choosing from the heart, your intentions pure, okay? Not sitting there saying things like, I hope that son of a bitch rots. I hope he all this stuff. No, let that go. Let it go. I am not saying that. That's an example only, okay? Because I trust thy will be done. And it's important. And I do, like I was so pointed out by Cheryl, I do know that we are human. Okay. And we do have those moments where we lapse on our journey to being positive. It doesn't mean we walk around, oh, gee, yay, it's a great day. No. That just means that when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to try my best to have my best day. I'm going to try my best to stay positive and all that. And trust me, I have my moments. But when I find myself, when I catch myself in those moments, I try to shift it as quickly as possible. Because I do not want to sit where those people are sitting. Hell no. I do not want to stay there. Nothing changes till you change it. My thoughts and my perspective about the things that are going on around me, yes, I will change as soon as I catch myself. Let me tell you, yeah, I'm a 54-year-old Italian, and I got a mouth like a sailor and all this stuff, and I have had my day, okay? And sometimes that all creeps up and I can rip somebody a new one in a split second. And I sit there and go, oh, damn it. And I got to correct myself. I got to do what I can to make the amends, move forward. Forgiveness is huge, okay? I am far from perfect. And neither are you. You're right there too. Far from perfect. Okay. But it's the fact that I want to make better choices. Okay. That's important. You should want to make better choices in life and not try to hurt people because they hurt you. To hurt them because you're upset. You don't try to hurt people because you don't like the choices that they're making. Things like that. Okay? And these people that want to continue to sit in their cesspools, they are perfectly fine doing that. All right? And a huge shift is occurring, universal, okay? A huge shift is occurring, and they're going to get caught up. They're going to get caught up. What we don't see that landed over here could be a King of Pentacles, okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, but somebody materialistic, somebody that rather put, you know, the financial goals and all that above the rest, okay? That's in it. Yeah, it could strong Virgo energy. Somebody that rather run around and put you at their beck and call, okay? Treat you like you're, you know, a slave or something, okay? Not want to commit, possibly. That's in there too, but they'll use you like you are, okay? Yeah, somebody's really thinking about it here. Thinking about a lot, thinking about messaging, okay? Tell me about it. Does somebody say okay a lot? Okay? Okay? You hear me? Okay? Because I am one who always kicks myself for saying, okay is not one of them, and I feel like that's replaced in this. So that could be indicative for some of you. Show me the Five of Pentacles, please. Why is that here? Yeah, there is an ending to this here. And what you don't see, yeah, you guarding yourself here. Yeah, there's a need to protect yourself from someone's greed. But there's that Ace of Pentacles. There's that gateway. And you see the gateway right there. You see it. Guarding yourself, protecting yourself, realizing your worth. Okay, I don't know, that's going to irritate the hell out of me. Okay. Somebody says that a lot. All right. Yeah, something is dead, done, over with. Their lack, because of it, can't help them. You tried taking somebody with you. They didn't see you. All right, show me this. I said all right instead of okay, but I really wanted to say okay. Show me this Eight of Swords. Yeah, star power, healing power. You see now the way to go. You see now the way to go to be victorious. It's not it's not all about the materialistic things and the keeping up. It's about, you know, being there, spending time with those that you love. It's, yes, you have to provide for them. I get that. Yes, I live here on this earth too. I am a grandmother of 8. I get it. I understand. And, but it also sucks. I also understand the other part of working 3 or 4 jobs and being gone all the time and not being able to be there while certain milestones were occurring during their life, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Downsizing a little bit would have been something that's a regret I personally have. So it's little things like that, okay? Show me this. And that's just an example. It doesn't mean that you're going through what I went through, but I know a lot of people do. Trying to keep up versus taking that day off and taking the kids to the beach or something, or the wife out for the night, something like that. Yeah, somebody here, they're bringing in an offer to block you. You need to choose carefully. All right, you've gone on this path here. Your wishes, your dreams, your goals, they're all here. All right, within reach. But this offer coming in to block you. Choose wisely. Tell me about this King of Wands. Yeah, you're going to make it happen. You're going to make it happen, moving forward towards that victory. The 10 of Cups, you're taking action on this. All right. This is also somebody here, part of King of Wands. Part of this is where you're going, where you're headed. You're on your path here. Spirit sent you an Uber towards your, you know, trip to Disneyland here, I like to call it, the 10 of Cups. That's winning the Super Bowl. All right, the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. You got one more cup to go, and you're there. One more cup to go, and you're at the 10, and you are on your way to this victory, okay? This person coming in rapidly with this offer. Yeah, this King of Pentacles energy, because there's the Knight of Swords. This King of Pentacles energy, materialistic, thinking about his wand, thinking about how he'd like to share it. She would like to share it, whoever they are, king, queen, male, female, it doesn't matter. I'm just referring to the cards. All right. They're going to get a huge tower moment, this huge aha. I think it's going to be you that this huge aha moment. Of all the people that just, I mean, bam, Spirit is enlightening you to who needs to get out of Dodge, out of your energy completely. Coming in all sweet, you know, making this offer all, you know, googly-eyed and so forth. Lots of love bombing right here. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. And, yeah, you're going to focus on your happiness. And they're going to have to choose a new direction. And there's your 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're cutting this out. They're pissed off. They're pissed off. They focus so much on your victory. Yep. This is done. And this is when they walk away. And them walking away is the release of the burdens. Yep. Let me just do this 5 of Cups. Why is the 5 of Cups here at the end? Let's finish. Show me clearly. They're going to be sitting there, huh? Focusing on the negative. It's all your fault. You didn't patch my boo-boos. All right, that's the 3 of Wands in the upright. Oh, and underneath that is the 7. And then, yeah, this player energy. Shit, that didn't work. Sitting there, hands on the hips. Man, that worked in the past. You got better offers coming. Yep. This partnership that you're in. Resisting the devil, resisting the temptation, bringing your new beginning. Queen of Pentacles, sitting pretty here. Yep, you don't want that cup. You have all that you need. Yep, Queen of Wands. You have all that you need. It's just this is your time to sit tight. This is your time to sit tight. You see things different. You are enlightened. Big awakenings here. Doing the healing. Yep. Good stuff. I love it. This energy does not deserve you, collective. They continuously show you over and over again where you fit in. And that's where they'll stick you. I'm going to get a couple oracles on this energy, and then I'm going to do those questions. I have just the 3 here so far. Let's see. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, what messages do you have for the collective? Okay, we have 1515 and 143, so you could be seeing these 2 numbers, but it's creativity, 1515. And the angel whispers, keep assessing in the creative connections that you feel to the divine. The whispers speak through your creative connections, allowing you to express the beauty that is within you and connect you to the love that is around you. The affirmation for 1515 is, creativity is my birthright. As I express my creativity, I feel a beautiful flow of love and connection. So some of you, it's creating, you know, like music or art, things like that. Homes. I just heard birdhouses. For others, it's you know, you're creating meals for your family, creating clothes, whatever it is that you like to do, crafting, fun stuff, light-hearted things is what I'm getting. 143 is preparation. And it says here that life is filled with phases. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. The affirmation for this says that my dreams and desires are coming to fruition, bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and mind. Absolutely. And then we have 111, destiny. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that is that you desire. Listen, learn, or excuse me, listen, lean in, and follow your soul. 111's affirmation says that life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean in to what feels good. Life is always happening for me, not to me, for me. Once again, hit the like, hit the subscribe, please, and thank you. I truly appreciate it. Show me clearly messages for the collective. All right, it says, fear doesn't stand a chance when she's in the room. And then it says, I don't play small. Life's too short for that. So don't dim your light for anybody. When you enter the room, it says she, but male, female, whatever. When you enter the room, there's no chance for this fear here. Yeah, and she's not bossy, she's the boss. So taking charge. I love it. Yeah, and I don't play small. Life's too short for that. No dimming your light. Life's too short for that. Let me get one more. And then I'm doing questions. The 5. I have 3 down so far. If they don't show up, then I'll extend it. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Any further messages and or advice? In the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that's enough. That's all it was. You tried. You cared. It didn't work out. You moved away. That's enough. Sometimes the strongest people in the morning are the people who cried all night. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Don't think you're alone in this, okay? And then it says that you are on your way to meeting your true love. And then it says start reclaiming who you truly are. Take your path. Everything you ever wanted, once again, everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. You enter the room, fear doesn't stand a chance because you're taking charge. You're taking the bull by the horns. Follow your heart's desires and manifest the heck out of your life. All right? Okay. So that's what I have. I hope it helps. I hope it brings you food for thought. Don't forget, hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Okay, you guys are doing great leaving me comments. I appreciate you. And now I wanted to see if Roderick was still here. There was Roderick. See, I don't know. Gaia3? I don't know. And Mink. It's a while. Some people definitely take off, and I understand they have things to do. No? None of those three are here? Oh, Kim, I just saw your comment. Oh. Could be. Giving away money. Renew. Did I say that right? Were you still here? Am I done? Get to go play with my baby pig? All right, that sounds good. Oh, you are here? Okay. What kind of issues is Salah having with his girlfriend? Why, that's really your question? You want to know about somebody else? Jessica, hello. Welcome. That seems I'm just saying whatever. I mean, but that seems kind of odd. I'm not pulling on somebody else's energy without their permission. I'm not a spy like that. If you want to question for yourself or how that affects you, that's one thing, but I'm not pulling on somebody else's energy to snoop in their life. I won't do that. There's rules. All right. That's what I have then, and I'm not gonna do that. Another time. Think of a better question. Okay. I'll talk to you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.